I was thinking about this a few days ago, and I thought, hey, let's have I wanted to bring it to the table here. Let's have a chat about it, and I'd love to hear your 2 cents here. Um, Obviously, right now, I'm coaching where I'm working and living at the moment, and I get to work with kids, and I get to shoot around all day, before or after trainings and stuff with different basketballs. And and a bit of fun, I've been shooting around with size fives and size sixes. And obviously, as a guy, yeah, size seven has been something that I've used pretty much my whole life. I don't know about you, but I guess in the 90s when I was growing up, I don't even think I knew what a size six was. Like, I guess no one really explained to me what size six or size seven was. I think the first ball I was gifted as like a proper basketball, like an outdoor rubber one, like was a size seven, and I've sort of always just used something that sort of size. It's only played since I had kids, and then obviously then I was more familiar with all these other size balls that I never really knew. And I guess my thought here was like, I think I'd have a much better basketball career if I used a size six. That was my thought. And I guess the topic here, I guess in part, is that, you know, how would the game of basketball be different if the ball was slightly smaller? Yeah. I guess you just sort of imagine that just there. I guess I feel like you would probably shoot a higher clip. I feel like I'd stroke the three a little bit more. And I guess now I'm getting a bit older. I feel like the size sevens definitely, I like the sixes, sixes feel good. What if it was a size five? I don't know. I'd probably be dropping 35 points a game there, right? Surely. I don't know. What do you think, man? I don't know. What do you think?
I think the off season's hit us harder than we probably publicly admitted. Um,
No, but
so
seriously, like, the topic here is like, would players still dominate the way they did with a smaller ball, or would more players put up significant stats with a smaller ball?
so I guess to add in a little bit of context, played a bit of mixed basketball in my time. Mixed basketball does use a size six,
Mm.
just due to the fact that females in their league use a six, and so that's the way to balance it. When I played, I felt like, yeah, look, the ball is easier to palm, is easier to, I guess, shoot from a distance, so you could launch longer threes. I think that would be an instant difference in the game. Obviously, everyone would be able to palm it even better than they already can, considering that there's a couple of freak NBA athletes that can engulf the ball. Uh, I just yeah, all right, they'll score a little more.
Do you do
I
you not think you would have been a better player with a smaller ball? Because that's what I guess I feel like if basketball had started, so if you took away the whole conception of basketball and James Naismith, and when they went commercialized and they went with a size six ball, which is this size, versus a size seven ball, which is slightly bigger, and I've got it in front of me. Actually, the size seven ball is about 80 grams heavier. All right, 70 to 80 grams heavier, and obviously a few about an inch and a bit, larger by circumference. Okay, how would it have changed the game of basketball? Would we have seen perhaps like Steph Curry era earlier? Players would have shot the ball much more. Would have been something that shooting would have been much more prevalent because the ball is smaller, so a lot more people were able to master the skill of shooting.
potentially yes. Um,
You're lacking some
I
imagination here on this topic, I feel.
no, look, I know I come out with some interesting stuff from time to time. I don't think I was mentally or physically prepared for this question. You've got diameters, you've got weight. You've put a lot of thought into this, and I don't want to discourage that idea. The ball being lighter means that there would be less force required to propel it towards the ring. Yes, there would be more long range shooters. As I said, with the palming factor, it would be quite easy to palm the ball. Um, Obviously, the ball would travel further, I guess, upon blocking based off forces and that. There's lots of interesting hypotheticals that have come out of this question, and hopefully one day we can uncover a machine that allows us to enter a different parallel universe in which all of the same players play in the NBA, but they're all just using a size six ball instead of a size seven. And perhaps in that universe, we're podcasting, wondering, what if we just increase the size of the ball? What would happen?
Well, why don't they just play a whole, season of G League games with a size six ball? And if we suddenly see if we suddenly see all the players increase our shooting percentage by 10%, and the games are now averaging 130 points a game or 140 points a game easily, then maybe that answers the question there. But look, I guess like I said, I just feel like over the last few months now, I've been able to shoot with a lot of balls on a consistent basis, and I just like how the six sort of comes off my hands, and I definitely think my free throws have now increased from about maybe 55% to give me some credit, maybe 60%.
I think I think perhaps once this recording's over, we should have a chat about our content distribution moving forward. Maybe we need to do some compilation videos and just take a break. Maybe we're running out of gas. I'm not too sure.
This is Two Guys With Spare Time. I'm Faz, this is Nick. You're probably a basketball fan like us, so hopefully you can throw us an assist in giving our video a like and subscribing to our channel.
And if you got thoughts, feelings, or even some suggestions, please put them down in the comment section below. And thank you for using your spare time to watch us in our spare time.